Alright guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day. Oh my god, it is like almost 70 degrees. 70 degrees. Loving it. Alright. I brought your questions. We're going to take a little relaxing drive here, if you will. So, sit down, buckle up. Let's talk a little summer wells. Alright, so Emmy Brillhart has a question here. She says, why can't we find summer? It has been so long. Well, Emmy, finding a missing person from the get-go is a feat in itself. I mean, it's not, you know, sometimes it can be simple, and sometimes it can be hard. And there's a lot of variables involved in finding a missing person. You know, was it a missing person that was out doing something and had a medical episode, which is mostly, you know, adults, older people. In Summer's case, a young, vibrant little girl with whole life ahead of her. That in itself presents some variables that will make finding her very hard, especially it being a criminal case. I think by now we all know pretty much something bad happened, and that in itself gives the search to finding Summer a whole new level of difficulty. Because at this point now, if someone or some people know where Summer is at and they don't talk, and she's in a we'll just say a very conspicuous place, we may never find her unless these people talk, or a person, or whoever's responsible for her disappearance. If they keep it to themselves and she's somewhere very, very inconspicuous, we may never find Summer. So I hope that answers your question, Emmy. Next one got from Irene. I hope I say this right. Clover. Irene. She asks, how hard would it be for Candus to make the milk photo and swimming videos on another day? It really wouldn't be hard. All you would have to do is mess with the timestamp if you have the ability to do that in your device. I know a lot of digital cameras, you can customize the capture time, the date and all that. I know mine's set for like 12. Mine's like a microwave. It's flashing 12 all the time on my camera. But forensics can go in there. If it was done on a cell phone, because the cell phone a lot of times will record stuff in true time, even though you go and you make edit and put a fake timestamp in it or something. It's going to record what's called raw data, and that raw data is going to have the true time, date, and all that stuff in it. So, I mean, yeah, she could. I mean, any video or picture could be edited to a certain extent, but when it comes to, like, if you're recording stuff on your cell phone, it's easier for police to get the actual date and time off those videos and photos. So I hope that answers your question there. Lisa Jedden wants to know, where is Summer's birth certificate? Can she be a twin? Well, Summer's birth certificate will be registered with the state of Tennessee. Unfortunately, you have to be a relative, probably a parent, guardian, to retrieve that information. But I am sure she has a birth certificate registered with the state of Tennessee. I mean, there's not too many hospitals around. I mean, she was probably born at Holston Valley, Indian Path, Johnson City Medical Center, one of those three. If because I know the area very well, and if she's got to be born at one of those. Johnson City Medical Center. Now, they do have a hospital in Greenville. I forgot. She could be born in Greenville. So, Greenville, Johnson City, Holston Valley, which is where Candus went. And there's a little one called Indian Path Hospital, also in Kingsport. She could have been born there. And no, I do not think Summer's a twin. I don't think she has a twin sister or anything like that. No lookalikes in her family. I think it's just her and her 3 brothers. That's what I think about that. Hope that helps you there, Lisa. And next one is CW News. CW News, that's funny. Candus Wells News. If we can find Dawn Wells' timeline that day, this might explain a lot. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. Because he says he was at work. There's a lot of sketchy stuff that day about Dawn's timeline. I don't think anybody has really came out with proof, and I'm talking proof here, that he was at work. Let's see, what time Candus get back with Summer? 3-ish? She got back home roughly about 3. So, where was Dawn at from, I was just going to say 12 lunchtime, all the way up until when he got the phone call? If he got it at 6:30, around 6:30, where was Dawn, proof-wise, if anybody can prove it, if Dawn can prove it? Because we've not actually seen physical proof that, or anybody come out with, stating that, yeah, Dawn was definitely at work between 12 lunchtime and 6:30 p.m. that evening when he got the phone call from Candus. Because there's speculation that there was a phone call made between Dawn and Candus went and met Dawn and handed Summer off to him. So that's probably where that question's coming from. But no, I don't think nobody has come out. I don't think Tucker has come out. Anybody from Tucker Drywall don't think anybody's come out from Tucker and said, yeah, we know that he was, we can validate that he was here from 12 noon till 6:30 when he got the phone call from his wife. Nobody's come out with that from Tucker Drywall or anybody working up there. May be wrong, I've not heard it yet. So y'all let me know in the comments. Now guys, let's get into the good stuff. I've been trying to analyze what could happen at the CPS hearing coming up. Don says he's got a CPS hearing February 9th at juvenile court in Hawkins County, I guess. That's where it's going to be at. It's got to be at juvenile court in Hawkins County. But he's saying February 9th is what everybody's saying on, because I guess he was on a YouTuber's channel Saturday night, I guess. And, oh, speaking of that, interesting timing. Boy, Candus has been quiet all this time, right? Now she decides to get back on YouTube 3 days before their court date. I just wonder if there's anything behind that. She trying to get sympathy from everybody, or the timing is just weird. What's today? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They got 2 more days before they go to court. Is anything weird going to happen between now and then with Dawn and Candus? Are they going to go to court? Are they going to show up? Well, let me, I've been trying to analyze this, guys, so let me break it down for you what I think. How is the upcoming CPS court case going to play out? If they get their rights terminated and the case is closed with the boys, and they lose custody, I do think that it will allow for some movement in Summer's investigation. That's what I think. Could be wrong, but in trying to analyze all this and think of all the scenarios, that could be a possibility, guys. And I've had a lot of people ask me, when they go to court, will they go to jail? Will Dawn and Candus go to jail at their CPS hearing on February the 9th? There is a possibility. I looked it up, and there is a possibility that they could go to jail. Tennessee law states that you can get up to 6 months in jail for violation of support payments, child support payments. So there is a possibility that Dawn and Candus could get 6 months in jail for not doing what they're supposed to be doing on the support payments. 6 months is what it states. Will they get it? Will they get 6 months in jail? Well, it all depends, guys. There's a lot of variables in this as well, and I'll go over it with you here. Now, The judge may say, well, they're losing their kids. He's terminating the right. He's signing the papers to terminate their parental rights, and they're going to lose custody. The judge may think, well, that's probably enough punishment for them. You know what I mean? It could go down like that. Or they could lose custody and get jail time. I guess it depends on the kind of day the judge is having. I mean, they could very well lose custody and go to jail for 6 months. That one wouldn't surprise me, given Dawn Wells has been all over the news and YouTube, really talking bad about CPS and how they kidnapped his kids. When they took the kids, he came out and said he's kind of glad they did, because it wasn't safe up there for them. I still wonder what that's about. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about that, though. Remember, guys, Candus wanting some sympathy here, Remember this when this court case is coming up Thursday, supposedly. Remember, there's allegations. Remember this if you're feeling sorry for Candus, okay? Remember, there's allegations that Candus backhanded Summer in the car one day. If I'm not mistaken, I think maybe True witnessed it. Whoever True is. I think True may have witnessed Candus backhanding Summer pretty hard in the car one day. Like I said, these are just allegations. And there's allegations on that, that CPS visit, supposedly around June 14th, right before Summer went missing. Well, supposedly the allegations are that they were shooting the dogs and the kids were being slapped around. So that would mean, God, that's like animal abuse and child, I mean, geez. These, like I said, guys, these are just allegations. So I don't think it was just, CPS going up there for a stupid little BB gun call. I really think there was much more to it, like these allegations are stating, that they were being slapped around. And someone, when they were told this, was so concerned that they ended up getting the address up there, calling CPS, doing an intake on it, and that, my friends, is more than likely what happened involving CPS in or around June 14th. Think about that. When you're supporting Dawn and Candus. They flat out said it last night. This one YouTube channel did. They flat out said it. We support Dawn and Candus. That's your, I ain't gonna say nothing. That's your right. You can support who you want to. That is your God-given right. You've got your opinions. You've got your convictions. I've got mine. And everybody else has theirs. So, who am I to say anything about it? But I'll tell you this. There's only one person. Well, there's 4 people I support. Summer Wells and her 3 brothers. That is who I support. And I do not support Dawn and Candus. That's where I stand on it. That's my stance on it, and that's my conviction. That's my opinion. Like I said, they've got theirs, and they've got every right to have it. And who am I to say anything about it? So, be fair now. Be fair. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think about my analysis of how this is going to play out with CPS? Do you think Dawn and Candus will even show up for court? If you do you think they'll just have their rights terminated? I mean, will they even have their rights terminated? We don't even know what's going to happen. But if Dawn and Candus officially lose custody Thursday, will they go to jail also? Will they just lose custody if that's going to happen? Or will they lose custody and have to serve 6 months in jail? What do y'all think? Do you think also Dawn's recent statements about CPS and how they kidnapped his kids and how he's kind of just going at CPS, talking bad about them? Do you think that'll play a factor in the CPS court hearing Thursday? Boy, I'd like to be a fly on the wall in that courtroom. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed the little show. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Again, let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.